Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Dragon Ball Z top 5 countdown video. In this one, we're going to be counting down the top 5 greatest transformations in the anime series. Alright, good stuff. So earlier this week we did the top 5 greatest battles in Dragon Ball Z. Thought it was a good video, thought it was a good topic, so decided I would continue with some others. This was another viewer requested topic. People wanted to hear what my thoughts are on the top 5 greatest transformations. So yes, there are a lot of transformations in Dragon Ball Z, and what makes a transformation great, or what made it a great moment in the series? Personally, I look at it as a whole and kind of what it does for the show, what it does for the character in particular, how cool it was to see, and its impact on the series. And with those sort of requirements or ways of looking at it, I break it down based on that, and we have our top 5 list. Now, I will say that for me, these are mine. For you guys, it may be different. There's so many, it's insane again with this one, just like with the top battles. There are tons of transformations in the show. You have Frieza going through, many different forms. Cell had different forms. You've got all the Saiyans have different, transformations, different forms. Even, Mystic Gohan and Majin Vegeta and Buu with all his different. And there's so many characters that have different forms and transform throughout the series. So this was a pretty tough one to create, but I think that this makes sense. So without further ado, let's count them down. Number 5, the 5th greatest transformation in the series for me personally, is going to have to go to Perfect Cell. Yes, the transformation when Cell finally attains his perfect form. We had been hearing about it for a while, and it seemed like he wasn't going to get it, and when it all came down to it, it was Vegeta that gave him permission, so to speak, to attain his final form. Without that, he probably would never have reached it. So the absorption of Android 18 was pretty freaky, actually, for Dragon Ball Z. It was a really freaky, strange kind of sci-fi moment that maybe reminded me of something you'd see in like Alien or Aliens or something, when he actually absorbs her with his tail, especially when the tail opens up. that sound it makes. If you guys remember in the English dub, it's like, and then it starts sucking her in. And she's just like this helpless. And now she's really tough by herself anyway, but they're just helpless to stop it. And then finally, when it happens, even to the point where you have Dende and others that are able to detect the energy from the transformation, like way off in space, to the point where it's like, oh, did you feel that on Earth? And it's like, yeah, and then you see Cell in his perfect form. Just awesome transformation. And I felt like I should throw in a bad guy one in here too, so it made sense. We'll go with Cell at number 5. Perfect form. So, and plus, if you think of that transformation right there and what that led to later on, I think it makes sense to put that on the list as one of the greats. So that for me is going to be number 5. Number 4 is going to be the first time Vegeta turns Super Saiyan, and we finally see him in his Super Saiyan form. Really cool moment. I really liked how this kind of came about, and how he transforms and kind of tells the story of how he was able to attain it, where he almost died on that planet that was unstable to try and obtain the Super Saiyan form, even to the point where his ship was almost destroyed and he was almost killed. So when we finally saw him do it, I thought it was a really, really cool moment. In addition to that, of course, you have the fact that Goku was kind of out of commission at that time, so he had to step up and do his thing. And it was a really cool transformation. It was a really cool part in the series when Vegeta first attains Super Saiyan. And for me, yeah, I think I'd look at it as even better than Majin, or I do like Super Vegeta a lot, USSJ. Even though it's not really, it is, I guess it's a transformation. It's not technically a Super Saiyan level, but it is really cool. I like the way he kind of looks all, big and everything. But if I had to choose one for Vegeta, for me, it's going to be the first time. I thought that was just killer when I first saw that and he first transformed. That was so cool. It's like, whoa, he's got it now. So that's going to be my number 4. For number 3 is going to be when Gohan goes Super Saiyan level 2 and just destroys Cell afterwards. Just hands him his ass. Because at that time I was wondering, like, what are they going to do here? What's Goku talking about? What's happening? And when you finally see him go Super Saiyan level 2, even though the form doesn't look that much different, you just get the electricity sparks and the hair becomes a little bit more, kind of sleeked upwards and back, that kind of thing. It doesn't kind of hang down. I view it as like the energy coming out of, the Saiyans that go Super Saiyan is so much that it causes their hair and everything to kind of, the further they go, kind of expand upwards. And then Super Saiyan 3 is even more so, where the hair, like, kind of comes all apart, but still is like held together by the energy. I don't know, that's the way I think of it for some reason. But anyway, it was a super cool transformation. It was an interesting way to go with the series. Rather than having it be Goku that attains it, it's actually Gohan. And I did like it quite a bit, and it made the final battle with Cell one of the best in the entire series. So that's going to be number 3 for me. Number 2 is going to be when Goku turns Super Saiyan level 3. Yeah, man, dubbed version, of course, with the Bruce Faulkner score for that. That score is incredible for Goku when he's transforming Super Saiyan 3. Now, he's providing exposition for us as if he's kind of explaining it to Fat Boo as he's doing it, but I really like the transformation where you see, even you've got like TV screens and stuff and electronics are getting fried, and everybody's getting worried that Goku, just him transforming into that state the first time, because he's not that practiced at it and because there's so much energy being expelled from him, that they're worried he's going to destroy the whole freaking planet just from the transformation. So, very freaking cool. I also like Super Saiyan level 3 a lot too, because they look a lot different. Super Saiyan 2 looks a lot like Super Saiyan 1. Super Saiyan 3 it's unmistakable. It doesn't look like any of the others. It's a completely unique form. The hair looks crazy, even the point where like the eyebrows and stuff and the face structure kind of changes a bit. And it's just really cool, man. The way the energy comes out and everything. It's just, I thought it was a great transformation. And even though it didn't amount to much in terms of the fight against Boo, a little bit, I still liked it a lot. I thought it was a really great form and a really great transformation. Lots of fun to Super Saiyan level 3. Goku. So that's the runner-up. And of course, I think you guys probably already know what the number 1 greatest transformation in Dragon Ball Z is. It's going to be the first time Goku goes Super Saiyan, of course, against Frieza. The look, the look thing, after he kills, Krillin, of course, and he just kind of loses it, and you see it flash and everything, and the planet and all that. Oh, man, so cool. A great transformation. That one right there, I think, would have to be the greatest, don't you think? Yeah, because it's for its time. Now consider for its time. For its time, the first time you see that, and it's just, it's really something special, I think. For me, it was probably my first exposure to a transformation like that, in any series. I don't think I'd ever seen one really like that before. And, I just thought it was like the coolest thing ever, to tell you the truth. His hair turns color, of course. You got the green eyes. You got the, the yellowish hair and everything, the energy and the power and the strength. Just awesome. So anyway, those are my top 5. I'll count them down again. 5, Perfect Cell. 4, Vegeta, Super Saiyan 1. 3, Gohan, Super Saiyan 2. Runner-up, Goku, Super Saiyan level 3. And the greatest one, of course, the first transformation for Super Saiyan that we saw, and that would be, of course, Kakarot Goku on Namek versus Frieza, Super Saiyan level 1 transformation. Loved it. So let me know what your guys are. I'm sure there's somebody that's going to be like, Majin Vegeta has to be in there. Has to be. So true. Or maybe USSJ, Super Vegeta would be one of your favorites, or maybe Mystic Gohan, or I don't know, one of the Buu forms, or one of the other characters. There's so many, right? So let me know what you guys think about all that, and yeah, I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. If you have any other Dragon Ball Z topic suggestions, send them to me. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, as always. Same peace.